Bloomington. Thank you for coming out. So excited. Thanks for coming to the Comedy Act. I love this place. Thank you so much. How you guys doing? Yeah. Been a great night so far. Thank you again for coming out. This is super exciting. I love this place. I love all you guys. Let's get an apartment after this. It'll be fun. Let's do it up. Yeah, thanks so much for coming out. It's been an interesting couple of years, so I'm glad you came. It's been pretty weird. I'm not going to talk about the pandemic, too much. We've all lived it. We did it. Who cares? But I will say this. I think I had the worst one. Not that it's a contest. But if it was, I think I'd win. I never got it. Thank goodness. I didn't know anyone who got too sick. No one died, thank God. But during the pandemic, I did accidentally text my mom, how them titties doing? So. Think I had the worst one. Yeah, that's gonna ruin Christmas. Luckily, my mom is very cool. She's a very cool lady. She wrote back, "They're fine. How are yours?" Yeah, they're all right. I went up a cup or two in the old pandemic. Get off my back. Yeah, I also, just a mere couple months, like maybe, 3 months, 2 months, little bit of time before the pandemic, I got divorced. No applause for divorce, that's cool. No, it's cool, a bunch of broken homes here tonight. It's awesome. It's not your fault. Always remember that. It's not your fault. Maybe yours, I don't know. I know it's weird to find out that your parents got divorced because of you at a comedy show, but... That's where we are. No, I got divorced. I don't know. It's all going to happen. If you're married, buckle up. It's going to happen to you. Get prepared. Oh, nothing. It's happening. You better get ready now. You better get prepared. It's going to happen. I don't know. Long story short with us, she wanted an open marriage. I did not. Now we are in the most open of marriages. Divorce. Can't get any more open than that. Go ahead, give it a try. We'll be able to. I don't know. That's kind of, it's not right just putting it all on her shoulders up here, talking all to you like, blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I put in my work to ruin that shit as well. I put in my reps. To be fair to her, I have been told by several women in my life that I am emotionally unstable. I'm emotionally, not there. And I just don't care. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered by it. Was anyone in like an open marriage-y kind of thing? No? Cool, this is all going to be relatable stuff for you guys. It's all going to be great. You're going to love it. We did try it out. We tried it out for a little bit before we got divorced. And, when my guy friends found out that I was in an open marriage, they lost their fucking minds. Yeah, they're like, "Dude, legend." They don't speak in a accent like that, but in my head they do. They're like, "Dude, that's legendary, bro. How'd you do that? How'd you convince her, man? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. How'd you do that?" Not one of my friends like that. Hell yeah. I was like, man, it's easy. I'll tell all of you too, in case you want to dip your toe in the old poly pool. Super easy. All you have to do is find someone, fall in love, ask them to marry you. Hopefully they say yes. Very important step in the open marriage is to get married. And then just spend 9 years or so following them around, closing cabinet doors, turning off lights. marriage. And then after around, 9 years or so, your wife will just come up to you out of the blue, out of nowhere, and be like, hey, I want to fuck. And you'll be like, hell yeah. And she'll be like, other people. Bing, bang, boom, you're in an open marriage. Go have fun, you crazy kids. Live it up. It was weird when we got divorced, because I was on like dating apps and all that stuff. I know everyone hates dating apps. We all hate dating apps, especially comedians. Comedians shit on dating apps a lot. I love them. I love dating apps just for how like expedient they are. You know what I mean? Like how else could you get every woman in a 3-state radius to in unison collectively be like, not interested? Think of the gas money you save. Driving around, buying who knows how many drinks. It's good on the old wallet. It was weird. It was weird. I was older and, divorced and all that stuff on these dating apps. Me and my ex, we had kids together. And we always wanted to be this like hippy-dippy cool, open, we're gonna have an open door policy. We're liberal, cool, blended family. Pew, pew. And be honest, we've done a great job. Really, we did a good job at that. But no matter how liberal you want to be, shit gets weird. Shit can get weird. We were at like a little get-together, Can't remember what it was, like Thanksgiving or something. And I heard her I overheard her talking with some folk and about us, and she's like, it was really hard at first. It was a real struggle, But our relationship's good. It's in a good spot. It's in a good place right now. It's like a brother-sister relationship. No, it is not. Absolutely not. This is not a brother-sister relationship. For a number of reasons. Number one, with a bullet, I don't have any old videos on my computer of me and my sister fucking each other. Not a one. Check it out, Geek Squad. You're not going to find anything. Clean slate. I know you're not supposed to like talk and stuff, yell out stuff because of the album, but I'm gonna break the rules just a little bit. Don't fuck it up for yourselves. Because I have to ask you a very important question. Is it bad or weird that I still have those videos on my computer? Yeah, no's, yes. Yes, some nods, yes. More yeses, okay. One no and everybody else says yes. All right, fine. For all the people except for that one person who said yes, it is bad or weird that I still have those videos on my computer. Follow-up question. Is it though? I mean, is it? Is it? Is it though? Is it? We didn't throw away the Grand Canyon pics. Some people do nostalgia different. We made those videos as consenting adults to use in the darkest of times, which is now. I'm using those videos for exactly what they were meant to be used for. I don't know. On a completely different subject, has anyone ever masturbated and sobbed at the same time? It's the only way I do it. It's the only way I can do it. Someone just say thank you? Thank you. Me and you, pal. If you want to do some crying later, give me a call. I've never been so turned on. Thank you. You're a weirdo. I like it. Good job being a weirdo. Yeah, I know. I was, like I said, I was on those, on all the dating apps and stuff, which was after the divorce, which was weird, right? Because they didn't exist when I met my ex-wife. They didn't exist at all. And I also turned 40 in the pandemic, first year of the pandemic. No applause for 40. Also cool. No, it's fine. No one gives a fuck about 40, and why should you? You tell someone you're 40, they're like, do you have a job? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, keep doing it. 20 years, we'll give you a watch. Get, go. Get. You don't give a shit about 40? I was on but the dating apps are weird when you're older. It's a weird game. You know what I mean? It's a young person's game. It's not for us old men. It's not at all. Like, I'll give you I'm not super old. I'm 42 now. And that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But I'll tell you how old I am in reference to dating. It's a whole different game. Like, I am at the tail end of a generation. Now, granted, the tail end. But I'm at the tail end of a generation who would unironically ask, what's your sign, as a pickup line. It's true. And I didn't see it a lot, but I did see it happen. And whenever I saw it happen, I would make fun of those people because astrology is stupid. Sorry, Target witches in the side of the room. Didn't mean to offend the Instagram coven. Don't charge your crystals at me. I don't know, do whatever you want. It's fine. It's cool. We're all cool here, man. We're all friends. I matched with this one girl. She was way too young for me. I was 40 at the time. She was 23. I don't know. Call your senator. What do you want me to do? I don't know. I think that's what they're for. She only had 3 sentences on her profile, just 3. And one of those sentences was, I'm one of them astrology bitches. I'm one of them astrology bitches. So I matched with her. She seemed interesting. I didn't know what to say to this young woman. So I just wrote, hey, look, I don't know anything about astrology, but I know I'm a Libra. Maybe you can tell me what that means. And she wrote back, that means you can eat this pussy. What? 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 Huh? What? I'm an old man. You can't say shit like that to me. I almost had a heart attack. Oh, I'm all sweaty just thinking about it. I didn't. It was a pandemic. I might. Long story short, I love astrology. Some guys won't do astrology. I like it. I'll do astrology even if it's not guaranteed that astrology will be done to me. I like it. Yeah. It's a pussy eating joke if anyone's scribing this down. Taking notes. That's what it is. It was weird. It was a global pandemic, and I was 40 years old and divorced and on dating apps, and the vision board was complete. Nailing it. I was really doing well in life. I turned 40 in a one-bedroom apartment, divorced. Give it a try. See how you like it. It's one more thing. I know. I'm like I said, me and my ex had kids, and before the divorce, I was a stay-at-home dad. It was really weird when we got divorced. That was my job. It was my job. I was a stay-at-home dad. So, like, when we got divorced, not only was I divorced, but I was also fired. To start putting in stay-at-home dad resumes with other families. No one was answering all the stay-at-home dad flyers I was putting up around town. Just me. Pretty cool guy. Let me watch your kids. Please. Please. No takers, unfortunately. And people talk about you different when you're a stay-at-home dad. I found out while I was doing it. I didn't mind. Whatever. It didn't matter to me. But it is true. They talk about you different. Like, if you're a stay-at-home mom, people are like, you are doing the hardest job on earth. The hardest job ever. And you're absolutely right. Absolutely right to say that. When you're a stay-at-home dad, people are like, you are unemployed. Are you okay? A lot of that. A lot of backpacks when you're a stay-at-home. Are you okay? Do you need a loan? I still like it, though. I love my kids to death. I love kids in general. There's some people out there that hate kids. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, there's people like this savage out there that hate kids. The weirdest thing about people that hate kids is that they like adults. The worst kind of people. Like, you're fine with, like, the copier stopped today, and then I did Trader Joe's didn't have my avocados, and I'm like, that you're cool with. Weirdo. But my kids, my son, a young son happens to think that farts are sneezes that come out of your butthole. Yeah. So when anyone farts, he goes, bless you. Yeah. Who would you rather hang out with? If you fart, you're on my team. Everyone else go with that weirdo. Kids are great. I love kids. Here's something, though. Even though they are great, I can understand. I feel you. I feel you. Because if you have kids, you know that kids are great and you love them, but they are also assholes. They are assholes. They're your little bundles of joy and you love them so much. They change your life for the better in so many ways, and they're fucking turds. They're turds. They're mean. They're mean and, like, for no reason. For no reason at all. I set a piece of toast down in front of my 5-year-old at breakfast, and he looked at it, and he looked at me, and he looked at it, and he looked at me. And after a minute, he goes, I wanted bread, not toast. What are you, some kind of ding-dong? First off, Chief. Sick burn with the ding-dong thing. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got me good. Secondly, I know you don't start kindergarten until next year, but I'm about to take you to school, homeboy. Toast is bread. Boom! In your face! Toast is bread, son. That should be the end of it, right? We all know toast is bread. All of us know that. That should have been the end of it. But that statement started a 10-minute argument with a 5-year-old that ended with him screaming at me, "Maybe you should find a new place to live." So now I'm on Craigslist, if you guys know that. It's getting cold out there. Like I said, I did turn 40. I'm 42 now. Not too bad. It's fine. Whatever. It's good dad age. Keep up with them. Get those guys. Can't boss them around. You can't boss me around too much. Well, it does start creeping up with you in little ways, Like about 3 months or so before I turned 40, out of nowhere, I just started going, "Oh, good Lord." Every time I got out of a chair. That was an interesting development. That was cool. My memory is garbage. It's terrible. It's hot garbage. It couldn't be worse. It's terrible. It really is. Like I do that old person thing now where I'm just like shuffle in a room and shuffle right the fuck back out of that room. Just walk in my kitchen like, "Is this my kitchen? Am I eating? Do I need a spoon?" They walk me out. "It's okay, Dad. Come on. Is he eating? I don't think he wasn't eating. Watch your shows, Dad." "Okay, where's my spoon?" "Watch your shows. Where's my spoon? Where's my spoon?" I yell that a lot at my kids. Sucks, man. It's so bad. I got reminded how bad my memory is. I ran into this girl who at the time I had dated like 12 years before that. And when it was happening, it was very casual. It only lasted about 2 weeks, something like that. And not to be gross, but we were close. We fucked. I fucked that lady. Didn't seem like you guys were getting it. We fucked each other. Fuck that lady. But since then, I hadn't seen her. No Instagram, no Facebook, nothing, right? And then, I bump into her, and she didn't have an arm on this side. No arm. No big deal, right? Who cares? But while she was talking to me, the only thing I could think was, has she always never had an arm? Or is this a new thing? And you can't ask, turns out. You can't ask someone that you've been intimate with if they've always never had an arm. It felt like 2, but maybe you're just good. It's a slow one. I like it. Like, yeah, I got it. I'll take that a lot. Could be, could be my age affecting my memory, for sure. Could be my age. Also could be the fact that I smoke weed. Huh? I'm sure there's some important people here for me tonight, so let me retrace that. In this joke, I smoke weed. Anyone smoke weed? Oh, one person bullshit. Statistically inaccurate. One person. Your bosses aren't here. Come on. Live it up. There you go. Give it up for them for being vulnerable, everybody. I get it. I understand why people don't like yell out of that, because it changes the way people think of you for some reason. You know, I don't know why. Your boss could walk past you 3 o'clock in the morning and you're drunk. You could be pissing in an alleyway. And your boss could walk past you and be like, oh, hey, Jim, see you on Monday. Ha, pew, pew, pew. Memos. Drive safe. See you on Monday. You say you smoke weed, they lose their fucking minds. Ah, get them away from the children. He might jump out of the window. He's crazy. He's on the reefer. He's on that reefer. I actually don't talk about it a lot. Only into microphones in front of large groups of people. Lights and video cameras and recording equipment. It's the only time I talk about it, really. Just like I said, it does change the way people think of you. And when I was a stay-at-home dad, I knew this stay-at-home dad, like acquaintance. I didn't know him well. I saw him at birthday parties and stuff. And I thought he was a cool guy. Turns out he is a fucking nerd. Fucking narc, dude. He was a fucking narc, that guy. I let it spill in front of him that I smoke weed, and it broke his brain. He didn't know how to respond to me. He didn't know how to interact with me after that. These are literally the words he said to me. He goes, wait a second, wait. Mark, you smoke weed and you have kids? Is that even legal? No. Not at all, no. See what the kids have to do with it? Someone's not reading the trades. It's always illegal. Unless you live in the best of states, which you in Indiana do not. Boom! Go IU, whatever, who cares? It's important to me to know, whenever I tell that joke, it's important for me to know that the audience leaves knowing that I don't smoke weed in front of my kids. I don't. I absolutely don't. I don't smoke in front of my kids. I vape. It's odorless. They don't know what's going on. Like, oh, puff, 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 puff. Dad's a dragon. Rawr. We love it when dads are dragging. When dads are dragging, he's so much more patient. When dads are dragging, we all get Dairy Queen. 2 Sundays for everyone. Line them up. You beat me, you get a third. There's this lady that came up to me after a show one time. And you're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe me. But I swear to you, this is what she said, and this is exactly what she sounded like. She came up to me after a show, and she's like, hey, man. Hey, I feel you, man. I understand you. I vape in front of my kids every day. That was my response. Actually, I think I was like, oh, no, thanks for coming out. She didn't know. Someone doesn't know what jokes are. It's obviously a joke. I don't vape in front of my children. If you're watching tonight, ma'am, or listening to the album, thanks for coming out, but stop vaping in front of your kids. That's another reason I don't talk about it a lot, right? Because I have kids, and we don't need any excuse to judge a parent. I literally just did it. We love judging parents. It's like our national pastime, judging parents. And for parents, like the frustrating part is that usually the judgment doesn't come from another parent. Like they're in the foxhole with you. Like, yeah, okay, we got it. I know. We're all just trying to survive. Most of the time, the judgment's coming from someone who didn't even have kids. Most of the time, the judgment's coming from like a 22-year-old who's throwing you shade at a Cracker Barrel. Because she just saw a 40-year-old lean into the face of a 5-year-old and scream, "Toast is bread, asshole! Toast is bread! I'm not a ding-dong, you're a ding-dong! I'm a college graduate! Maybe you should find a new place to live!" Toast is bread! I do love Cracker Barrel, though. I love they fill you full of like concrete and then give you checkers to play with. It's kind of them to do. Fill you full of who knows what. No, rock it away in the rocking chairs. I gotta cut it out though. I gotta lose some lbs for sure. I don't know if you guys have noticed that about me or not. I do. I need to lose a few. And when the pandemic started, I was like, I'm gonna lose a bunch of weight, and it turns out I did the opposite. I gained quite a bit. Quite a bit. I gotta do something about it because like I said, I'm only 42, but that's like 68 in fat years. I could go at any minute. Go anytime. I spent my whole life gaining weight. That was dope. You haven't tried it? You should. All the Dairy Queen you can eat. This record is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Give me those pecan pie blizzards, yum, yum, yum. Spent the last decade trying to lose the weight. Not so dope. Not as fun. I've tried everything. I've seen everything. Tried everything you could do. The last thing I saw was like, I don't know, a couple years ago, a friend of mine showed me this app called Healthy Wage. I don't know if any of you have heard of this app. I don't even know if it exists anymore. It was a few years ago. But it was this app called Healthy Wage. And the whole point of the app, it was supposed to be motivational, but it was just a gambling app. I don't know how it was legal, but it was. And the whole point of the app was you would get on the app, right? You would put in your height and your weight, your age, how much weight you think you can lose, and how much time you think it will take you to lose that weight, right? And then you bet real American currency that you worked for from your job that lives in your bank. Hey, that's fine. If you find that motivational, cool. But when he showed it to me, I thought that was the wildest shit I had ever seen. That's crazy to me. It's so wild. It's just wild that someone like, in earnest, like honestly, heartfelt, was just like, this weight, it's caused so much physical and emotional pain. And I'm sick and I'm tired. And I just want to be around for my kids. And I want to be healthy for them. I want to see them get married. And I want to be a grandpa or a grandmother someday. And you know what? This is it. Fuck this. I'm going to do it. I am going to work. I'm going to make the sacrifices. And I'm going to lose that weight. Yeah. And then a whole company was founded Started on the business model of no. You want to put some money on it, Fatso? I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet all day. You're not going to do it. I don't believe in you. That app should be called My Asshole Uncle at every Christmas dinner I've ever been to. I don't know if you can change apps to that length of a title. Should give it a try. It's just, there's just so much that goes into being a bigger guy that you skinny average people don't think of. Why would you? You're too busy crossing your legs whenever you want. Boom, 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 bing, bang. Boom, bop. Don't uncross them. Do not uncross them. Cross them back. Check your privilege at the door, madam. Check your privilege. Looks like everyone's shoes are tied, so that's cool. Living the dream. Living the dream. Shopping is the worst for me. I hate shopping as a big dude. It fucking sucks. Like, you skinny average people can probably just walk past a store with some clothes in the window and be like, this looks like a place to get some shirts. Or however skinny people talk to each other. Something like that, probably. You come out 10 minutes later with a bag of clothes, you don't think twice about it. I don't have that option. I can't just walk into any place. I can't walk into like an Abercrombie and Fitch and be like, hey, one clothes to go. They call security. Thanks. Get him away from the shirtless boys. Get him out. He's distracting from the shirtless boys. Protect our boys. Protect our boys. I have two options for shirts. Two. That's it. I can go to like a farmer's co-op and get a horse blanket someone can drape over me every day before I go to work. Or I have to go to like the dark web to get my shirts. I have to see shit that I can't unsee to get my shirts. And they're not even good shirts. They're Hawaiian print shirts. Shirts with wolves howling at shit on them. Lightning strikes, skulls and shit. Big dog! I don't even drink Monster Energy. Gotta wear the fucking shirt. Sucks. I gotta do something about it though. I really do, because I got called out at a grocery store, which is embarrassing. I was at this like hippy dippy co-op type grocery store, and this crunchy guy with his crunchy by default kid came in, and the kid was like, the kid was like 6 years old or so, and the dad was like this white guy with blonde dreadlocks. And when they got into my aisle, the kid sees me and he freezes in his tracks. He freezes. And he stares at me for a long time. And after a beat, he goes, "That's the fattest man I've ever seen!" Yeah. Screaming like a carnival barker. Step right up. See the fattest man you've ever seen. Get your tickets. Guess his weight, win a jar of jelly beans. The fattest man I've ever seen. The dad was mortified. The dad came trotting over and his dreadlocks were bouncing around. He came and he was like, "Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, man." And he looked at his son and he was like, "Sage." I don't know if his name was Sage. He had toe shoes on, so probably something similar. He was like, Sage, apologize to the man. Apologize, Sage. And Sage was like, nah. Sage was cold as ice. He was savage. I didn't blame Sage. I really didn't. He was like 6 years old. In those 6 years, I quite honestly could have been the fattest man he'd ever seen. He saw something, he had to say something. Those are the rules. It's in our DNA now. Can't change it. It'd be different. Like if it was like an adult man and I was walking down the street and he was like, that's the fattest man I've ever seen. Fuck you. No, I'm not. We all have the internet, sir. We've all seen my 600-pound life on TLC. Not the fattest man you've ever seen. Just trying to hurt my feelings. It's working. Crying. Don't get turned on, weird cry person. Settle down. We didn't forget about you. Settle down. Settle down. I don't know. You guys have been great. This has really been great, and I'm gonna get a little bit mushy just for a second here near the end, and I just wanted. The last couple of years have been super hard for all of us. Been super hard for me personally, globally, and I would not have made it through without the Comedy Addict, and I would not have made it through without all of you coming to shows and supporting live comedy through all of it. All of the people, all the comedians here in this scene, Emily, who's up here, and John, everybody else, really helped me through all that. It was great. My Melly Mel, I love her. My kids, Everett and Bernard and Reggie and my stepdaughter Liliana, all of them. I love them so much. So with that being said, who wants to talk about eating ass? Yeah, you do, you fucking weirdos. You guys love talking about eating ass. You talk about it all the time. Num, 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 num. You can't get enough. You put it on t-shirts and shit. I saw a t-shirt with roller skates on it and an ass, and it said, skate fast, eat ass. That was at church. I saw that at church. Guys love it. You love talking. You can't get enough. You can't get enough. I haven't had it done to me. Not because I think butt stuff makes you gay. If you're one of those people that think that butt stuff makes you gay, two things: nothing makes you gay. Secondly, there's nothing wrong with being gay, so cut that shit out. Just cut it out. Butt stuff doesn't. If you're one of those straight broy dudes that are like, oh, butt stuff makes you gay. If you take anything from my set tonight, let it be this: stick stuff up your butt. Now, get up and go. Sticks, you fucking crybabies. Fucking cry, live a little. Fucking tough guys. I don't want things in my. I'm out in these streets getting stuff in my butt. That's what I do. That's what I do. Fucking crybabies. If she loves you, she'll help. If she loves you, she'll help. She'll lend a hand or whatever you want. If she loves you, she'll help. That's not the reason. The reason I haven't had it done for me for two reasons, basically. One is what if I like it? Really like it. That's awkward first Tinder date. You know what I mean? Like, what if I need it? Need it! Give it to me! Give it! Give it to me! He knows what I'm talking about. Give it to me! Give it! Give it to me! Give it! He knows what I'm talking about. Give it! Give it! Need it! So that's one of the reasons. The second reason is look at me. Look at me. I know we're not body shaming anymore, and that's great. You younger generation, you're nailing it, no matter what anybody says. You guys are doing great. I know we're not body shaming, but look at me. Drink it all in. Drink it in. Take it again. I'll give you a second. Drink it in. The kind of people who want to eat my ass, I don't want them to. That's a deep dive on the internet that I don't want to make. All right, guys, you've been so great. Thank you, Comedy Addict. Thank you, Bloomington. Thank all of you. You've been great. Oh, the record, you can't hear it, but they're all standing. They're taking all their clothes off. Put your clothes back on. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Too much time to whittle all this wasted ends out of my